The True Story of Anastasia Angel. Written by Angel Last. Update 8/26 March 30th, 2019. Anastasia is the youngest girl of the Romanov royal family, which has become a great deal of mystery and excitement on the global level due to her mysterious story, which was later proven to be true. Anastasia was born on the 18th of June, and her father was Nicholas, the last Tsar of Russia, and her mother was Alexandra. She had 3 sisters, Olga, Tatiana, and Maria. And her only brother was younger than her and was called Alexei or Alexis and was born in 1904 AD. We will learn in detail through this article the most important information about Anastasia and her true story. A brief about Anastasia was born in Peterhof Palace in St. Petersburg on June 5th, 1901. She had blue eyes and light brown thin hair. She also had a sensitive nose like her mother. She was one of the smart girls, but despite that, she was always dominated by laziness and indolence. It is worth mentioning that due to the great intelligence she had, her teachers were very impressed by her for the amount and speed of her learning, because she learned everything intensely and quickly, and was able to excel over all her older sisters. However, she had a nervous personality, and it was difficult for her to concentrate on her lessons. She was very funny. Her family would collapse from her words and from the excessive laughter due to her funny and repeated jokes, and no one was safe from her tongue and her sarcastic remarks. And Anastasia was known for her bold and cheerful personality, and she was always cheerful without any clear reason, and the title of the Goblin was the prevailing title for her, as she was truly the clown of the family. But she did not like to go to school and would climb trees to escape from school, and would not get down from the trees except by order of her father. And she was closely related to her father and her younger brother Alex, as well as her grandmother, the famous Empress Maria. But in her adolescence, her family was exposed to many problems, and the reason behind these problems goes back to Rasputin, who wanted to control. Her town was subjected to a revolution known as the Bolshevik Revolution, and the Bolsheviks were after the Romanovs when they were asked to hide in Siberia. After 6 months, they asked them to go down to the basement to take a family photo. But in reality, this was a trap for them, because 11 soldiers quickly came down after them, and the Bolsheviks opened fire on the entire family, and Nicholas the father and Alexandra the mother quickly died, while the young princes were covered in blood. Later accounts proved that Anastasia's body was missing and had not been found, as some soldiers explained that her body had been burned, while others believed that she had managed to escape and save her life. The True Story of Anastasia. It is worth mentioning that after the outbreak of the Bolshevik Revolution, panic and terror spread among all members of the family of Tsar Nicholas Romanov, as they woke up terrified by the noise of soldiers storming the hut to which the Tsar's family had been transferred with their doctor and 3 servants. All members of the family were forced to quickly put on their clothes in order to be transferred to another safe place. This happened on July 17, 1918, just 1 year after the outbreak of the Bolshevik Revolution. After the last Tsar of Russia was forced to abdicate the throne on this night, the Romanov Tsar family was quickly transferred to a place that no human could reach, where they were executed after all their bodies were mutilated. However, there is another story that tells this story about 2 people who were called to help in order to transfer the bodies to the truck. They bent over the blood-soaked body of one of the young princesses, the famous Princess Anastasia, and found her still alive. But she was in severe pain, and there were many doubts about her survival due to the large size of the wound she was suffering from in her head. They wrapped her up and made sure that no one was following them. They quickly put her in a small house at the beginning of the plain, and there she was put on the bed and left quickly so that no one would notice her absence.